Hi, this is Shannon with Blissful Honeymoons and Destination Weddings, and I'm at Dreams Cozumel, and we're going to look at some wedding locations. This is the Gazebo, and it's directly in Dreams lobby. I'll turn around and show you that in just a second here, but what's really nice about this space is that it is covered. It's got kind of a lush feel to it, and it's got this amazing ocean backdrop. It's windy today. This is October, but it could be 2 days ago. It was super calm. So that's something you want to talk to us about and the wedding coordinator about, is the time of year, what the weather's like. The sunsets here are absolutely stunning. Very indescribable sunsets. So great backdrop for photos during sunset. For more about this property, watch my other vlogs at Shan Honeymoons on YouTube, or you can find any other of our social media channels at Travel by Blissful or blissfulhoneymoons.com. All right, so let's look at the walkway here. If you're a wedding couple, your grand entrance. This is really nice because if you don't want to have feet in sand kind of a wedding, again, you have this really nice walkway. You could have chairs up here, or you could have your chairs going all the way out into there. I would say this is probably a property for maximum 60 wedding guests. If you wanted to do more, I would probably recommend a different event space, probably the beach, that would fit more people. Otherwise, you'd have people kind of spread out way back there, sort of thing. But this is definitely 60 people or under. Fantastic spot. You are on display here, though, so it's kind of semi-private because this is the lobby. This is the Market Cafe. Of course, they do kind of box all this off, so no one's like intruding on your wedding. But you definitely could like be over there and kind of peek at it, that sort of thing. But again, this property is very charming, small, and intimate. So even if it's at 100% occupancy, it's not going to feel that way. It's going to feel like 60-70% occupancy. So it's not like you have crowds of people or anything. It really does feel like a more intimate setting. So just some things to think about. Turn around and get this view. There's many different wedding packages. Again, you'll have to talk to us about, and we will connect you with the wedding department here, who are very nice. Just met with them yesterday. Talk to them about their favorite wedding packages and why that is. So this whole space here can also be used as a private event space. So they can easily flip this. You have your ceremony here, and then maybe you go do photos. You could have a nice cocktail hour here during that time for guests while you're doing your photos. Or over there, they can shut down part of the Market Cafe as well. And then your dinner could be laid out here for a private dinner and dance floor. So I was actually here during the wedding event when this was the exact scenario. And this whole area was including the Market Cafe, because you use the bar of the appetites bar for the wedding space. So your own private bar there. And then the Market Cafe was shut down. On top of there, they have the Olio restaurant, and that was open. So they just kind of move the rest of the restaurant space over, so it's not intruding on any part of your wedding reception. The Olio space is a Mediterranean restaurant, which can be used also for a wedding event space as well, for private reception and dining, dance floor, you name it. There's a huge private bar up there. Contact me for photos of that. That is an additional charge, though. That's a $3,000 charge, I believe she said, because they do close the entire restaurant, and it's entirely private and exclusive to your event. So talk to me more about that if that sounds interesting to you. Otherwise, this is a great space for an intimate wedding group. And we'll take a look at the Catholic Wedding Chapel. You have to be pretty serious about needing a Catholic ceremony. If you want to do a Catholic wedding in Mexico, absolutely happy to help you do that. There's a lot to know about them. But if you've always had your dream of doing a Catholic wedding with the overlooking the ocean, this is an option. They also have Mass here on a couple days a week, I believe. So again, more to know about that. If you're interested in a Catholic wedding, definitely talk to us, because there's a lot of more steps you have to take to do that. Otherwise, if you're doing a symbolic or a legal wedding, you work with us on that as well. And if you don't know the difference, another reason to work with us. We'll let you know exactly which one's best for you, and how those all work, and what paperwork. We're going to take a shortcut over to the beach wedding location. You have to watch other vlogs for more on this property. I just toured the whole thing and walked through it, and you can learn more about it that way. We're going to cut through the pizzeria here. To the beach wedding site. Okay. Ooh, might be a little bit of a hike, so stick with me here. One of the nice things about this property too is this is this is the family all-inclusive resort. So anyone, if you have guests that are under the age of 18, they can stay here. Over there, that pier, that's Secrets, adults only all-inclusive resort. As long as you're in the preferred club section over there, you have all-inclusive access to over here. So if you do have guests that want to stay on the adults only property, they have that option as well. But all of your events, as far as wedding activities would go, would be over on the dream side. This is a newer property. We're going to actually cut up here because I'm in tennis shoes and I don't want to get sand in them. If you are a wedding couple and staying at Dreams, you absolutely, hands down, you want one of these. Just talk to me about that. It's not even questionable. You want that. Or the, there's only one master suite oceanfront. Great place for photos. If I was a photographer and you're a wedding couple, boom. Look how sweet that would be. There's one couple, or one of you sits here and the other one sits in the other one's lap. Awesome. Okay, here, as far as photos, random comment there. That's what I meant. And make a great photo on the swing. But that's just me. I love wedding photography. I have zero talent at it, but I appreciate it. Okay, so this would be for Dreams beach wedding if you want your feet in the sand ceremony. Time of day is super important, and time of year. There is really no structure. They don't do, the packages here are a little different from maybe other Dreams properties that you might be looking at if you're not on Cozumel. Because it is a small island, their vendors are limited in what they can get here. So some of the big structures you might see on Pinterest boards for Dreams resorts, that sort of thing, might not be available here. Another reason you want to work with us and the wedding team here at Dreams. But my statement for that is it can be super hot. So if you want like a 1 p.m. wedding, you're probably going to be sweating. So you want to make sure that you plan for that and come up with some ideas for that. I would definitely recommend a later, usually most weddings take place about an hour before the sunset, and that is because the sun sets directly right there and is absolutely phenomenal. You want those photos it's a great space, especially you could do your ceremony and then they can flip it right into a reception. And you could do a cocktail hour on the side as well, and you have all your photo spots right here too. So this is literally a blank slate. There's so many different options here as far as the space here. But again, if you want true beach wedding, this is fabulous. It's also more private. Again, this whole property is not, it's small, it's intimate, so it's not going to be super crowded with people at all. But of course, all of this is shut down from the rest of the guests if you have your wedding ceremony here, so it is more private area too. You can also use that the bar there if you don't have a rolling bar in here when you're doing your reception. Again, lots of different options, but it is more private with of an area for the rest of the resort. So the wind is pretty choppy. I forgot my microphone. I'm hoping my voice isn't chopping up here, but hopefully this has been helpful. If you want more information on your destination wedding here at Dreams Cozumel, work with us. I'm at travelbyblissful.com, or you can contact any other of my colleagues at blissfulhoneymoons.com.